Hello everyone, welcome to my live stream. Today we're playing Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator, so this should be fun, hopefully. Everything works. Uh, if the audio is not good, let me know. I can adjust that for you. Yeah, so today we're playing Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator. And so this is kind of a fun game where you can put just ridiculous armies against each other. Um, But where's the fun in that? So let's add some betting so you guys can play along as well. So just using the Twitch chat, you can go ahead and place bets for the teams that will be fighting. Uh, just use the command. I'll put it in the chat here. Uh, just do bet like that, uh, and then enter the amount of points you want to bet, and then the team number you want to bet on, and then it'll place your bet. And then you can always do balance or ball or whatever, and it'll tell you your balance. Everybody starts out with 1,000, and the goal is to have the most points by the end of the game. If people run out of points, then I'll just give everybody the same amount of points extra, so it's fair. And so people can keep playing. So yes, in this game, I get to use my favorite GIF. Stonks, that's what we want for today. And whoever finishes today with the highest number of points will get to pick how I introduce the next stream. So they'll get to pick my intro. So hopefully that'll be fun. Just can't be anything that'll get my channel instantly deleted from Twitch. So let's get started. I don't know if anybody's actually watching, but yeah, let's get into it. If yeah, anyway, so let me see here. Let's start here in the default map. I think this game's like 8 years old. Oh, and in the grand finale today, we'll be popping over to Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator 2, which is still in early access, which is pretty fun. And it's this game on steroids. Like, it's much bigger battles, much bigger armies it can handle, and so we'll do a big battle royale grand finale then, where you guys can bet everything if you want. Yeah, and it also has battle ducks, so we'll be seeing them in action, which I think will be really funny. So let's get started. If you guys have any battles that you'd like to see, feel free to drop in the chat. I'll get that running for you. Yeah, so let's get into it. So I think the best way to start this off is none other than if we go to ancient Greece, we can get Spartans. So 300 Spartans versus, let's see, 1,000 Persians. There. This is definitely something I completely came up with on my own, and I'm not ripping off the plot of a particular movie by any means. No, of course not. So, anyways, let me position them real quick. But in the meantime, we can say start. I will start. There'll be 2 teams. So betting is now open. You can bet on either Team 1 or Team 2. Team 1 is our 300 Spartans, and Team 2 is our 1,000 Persians. So I'll place my bet in a minute, just so the command of it being used is out there. Let's see here. So you can just do bet. I'm going to say I'm going to bet 100 points on Team 2, for example, the Persians. And I've just placed a bet. So I'll give you a chance to place your bets in this battle, and then we will get it started. So I'll get everything loaded in the meantime. Sometimes these things... This is a pretty small battle, so it probably won't take very long to load. But that's okay. And I'm going to close betting once the match begins, so just be sure to get your bets in really quickly. Alright, so it looks like the game's loaded. We can take a look at these people in the meantime. So here we have our 1,000 Persians. I think I made everybody face the right direction. Yes. Okay, 1,000 Persians Oops, that's not the angle I wanted to show on this stream. You can get really close to their face. Oh, didn't want to get that close. And just over this hill, we have our 300 Spartans. And in a moment, they're going to charge at each other. And yeah, we'll see who wins. So if you're planning on casting a bet, better do it soon because I'm going to start the battle in just a few minutes. Oh, and another thing about the betting is that you get whatever percentage you put in. So if you, so like you can't just put like 1 point on both teams and then get a really large reward. It's based on how much percentage you put in. So is how much you'll get out. If you're on the winning team, you're guaranteed to get at least how much you put in. So you will never take a loss if you win, even if you put in 1 point. But all right, gonna go ahead and close betting, I guess, and we will start the game. Charge, fight for my amusement. Yeah, the Spartans are just destroying the Persians. Yeah, you can even see the bodies just go flying. It's kind of funny. I can also take control of any of these characters and play as them, but I'm not going to do that because that would throw off the fairness of the game. And I can also launch a nuke, so we'll not use that one today because also that would cause issues. Not cause issues, but it would kind of make things not fair. Yeah, it looks like the Spartans are flanking the Persians. So this is a pretty small battle, I'd say. Just to show you to get the feel of the game and the betting system and all that kind of stuff. Nobody cast any bets though. That's okay. But yeah, we're going to be doing ridiculous battles. Like, things are about to get pretty wild. And there we go. Spartans won. So the winner was Team 1, the Spartans. Team 1 is the winner, so I just took a loss. So if I do balance, I did not get my 100 points back. And that is okay. Nice job, guys. Keep up the good work. Alright, so back at the home menu, we can start the next battle. Go ahead and clear that. Huh. So there's a bunch of different maps we can try too. That's random. Yeah. There's a bunch of different maps we can try. And a whole bunch of different enemies and things like that. So we'll, I don't know, maybe we'll set up something to siege the castle. A really big battle here. So, we can say... Sure, we'll have a bunch of orcs and a couple of giant cyclops, or giant ogres, I guess. It'll be like the Battle of Helm's Deep. Kind of, this is just doesn't look like Battle of Helm's Deep, this is on a mountain. But anyways. So we'll have our orcs and our giant cyclopses. These will be on the same team, Team 1. And Team 2 will be defending the castle. So I'm going to put my bet on... You can bet multiple times on both teams if you wanted to. So I'm going to open up betting now. There's going to be Team 1 or Team 2. Team 1 is going to be our orcs and cyclopses, who are going to try and siege this castle. And Team 2 is what I'm about to set up now. I'm also going to bet on Team 2. I'm going to put 100 points on Team 2. I'm going to run out of points pretty soon, I guess. There we go. So now it's want to try and make sure that Team 2 wins, but we'll see. These guys are pretty strong. And plus I'm going to make 1,000 of each. Whoops. Wrong keyboard. 1,000. Oh, it's 100. Oops, come on. 1,000. 1,000. So the Cyclops, make this 5. They'll just kind of come in behind the orcs. 5. There we go. So that's going to be who's sieging the castle. Let's set up our defenses now. We're going to use medieval. We're going to start with the cavalry. The cavalry will be used to kind of charge into the front line of orcs and kind of break up their first line of defense a little bit. We're going to make sure there's an even number of, actually, I'm going to make sure there's more medieval soldiers because giant cyclopses have lots of health. So we're going to start off with, now there won't be exactly 1,000 because some won't be able to spawn. Welcome Aardvark. Just make sure you put an exclamation point before the word bet. Like, yeah, so just if you do exclamation point bet 100 team, and then you don't have to put the word team, just the number will do. And then you'll be able to bet on team 1. Nice. Alright, so we'll have our cavalry. They'll try and break up the defense. There you go. Nice. So you place 100 points on team 1. So you put 100 points on our orcs and cyclopses. Alright. So we'll have our 1,000 cavalry. Now this may seem not fair, but cavalry are pretty weak. And then after that, I'll put in some footmen just behind. And then behind those I'll put some spearmen as a defense. And then behind those I'll put the heavy knights. And finally the archers. Knight and archer, nice. Because the spearmen and the heavy knights will hold off the archers. And finally we'll put in a single chicken, which is the king of the castle. Or the ruler of the castle, I guess. We'll put them we'll put them right here, sure. Welcome Ellenhead. Just make sure it's an exclamation point instead of a 1, but then you'll place your bet, yeah. Thank you for joining. So we'll put 500 footmen following the spearmen. These guys are going to charge into the enemies and break them up a little bit. Break up their first line of defense. And then the spearmen, they're going to hold position. Everybody else is going to hold position and basically just hold them back as the archers block out the sun with arrows. So we'll do 500 of each of these, I guess. That's 5,000. Nice. Team 2. Okay, so you put on the defenders of this castle. Alright, I'll probably boost up the number of orcs too. Let's say 5,000 orcs. Just trying to make things a little bit, I don't know, more fair seeming. 500 of each. We'll go with 1,000 archers. There we go. So yeah, we'll have our spearmen next, which will form a line. Maybe 2. Basically, these guys are acting as a meat shield for the archers. Maybe we'll make a little bit more of them. Maybe we'll go 600 of each. Okay. So for the attackers, we have 5,000 orcs and 1,000 giant cyclopses versus 1,000 cavalry. Oh, if I put in the same team, that would have been bad. They started fighting each other. Oops. Team 2, and Team 2. Welcome, plants. The command is ready if you want to trigger it. Your custom command. And yeah, feel free to place a bet on either Team 1 or Team 2. Oh, sorry, I made the command plant scream, not plant stream. I can add an alias if that you want for the next next stream. There it is. Nice, welcome. So yeah, feel free to bet on Team 1, who are our orcs and cyclopses. Yeah, there it is. Or Team 2, who are defending this castle, and then we have our chicken right here, who's the ruler of our castle. Alright, let's get this started. What's the betting command? Just do !bet, the number of points you want to bet, and finally either 1 or 2, depending on if you wanted to bet on Team 1 or Team 2. Kind of like this. So bet, I'll put 5 points on Team 2. Oh yeah, there you go. Okay, you got it. So let's see. So Team 1 has 200 points and Team 2 has 200 points. Okay. Feel free to put more bets of points on either team or bet on both teams. It's up to you. These are a lot of enemies, so I don't know how well this is going to perform, but yeah, it should be fine. And I'll stop allowing bets to be placed once the battle begins. Don't worry, I sanitized my inputs. Only integer, yep, exactly. Nice try. Alright, so here we have our 5,000 orcs, our 1,000 cyclopses, who in a moment will be charging at our, I think it was 1,000 cavaliers and some footmen. We're going to charge and try and break up the front line, and then we have the spearmen, heavy knights, and finally the archers to hold them off. I probably should have added more, looking at it now, some more spearmen and heavy knights, but that's alright. Alright, I'm going to close betting now. Alright, betting's now closed. Here we go. And this is performing a lot better than I had expected, so I'm happy about that. But yeah, the cavaliers will, they don't last long, but they are pretty effective at taking out the orcs. So they're just kind of pushing them back a little bit. Yes, I can nuke them, yeah, yeah. Yeah, we'll set up an army of like chickens or something like that, and make some KFC later with some nuclear bombs. Oh, and yep, yeah, that's pretty good. Oh, and of course, we have our friend King Chicken. Oh, where'd he go? There he is. The ruler of the castle. So he's all the way over there, kind of hanging out. And so it seems like the giant cyclopses are going for the footmen, and the cavaliers are actually doing a pretty good job cutting through the orcs. Yep, yes they do. Yeah, the Cavaliers generally don't last very long. And the footmen, well, they're not going to do a whole lot. But what's about to happen is they're going to charge now that